Good morning, professionals you trust. My name is Leslie McFadden with Leslie McFadden Real Estate, and I have the honor of doing the tip of the day today. Today, I'm going to talk about tips for styling your built-in bookcases. Built-in bookcases never really go out of style. They lend a certain custom feeling to a space, and there are so many ways that you can use them to keep your space's style fluid. So whether you want to style perfectly your built-in bookcases to look stylish on your Zoom call, or you're just wondering what besides books should be displayed on bookcases, I have some very helpful tips you might enjoy. It is so fun to create a pretty vignette featuring a few of your favorite collectibles, secondhand finds, and of course, books to make your storage more stylish. The first tip is bookends. You see all sorts of different styles of bookends. And bookends can break up a space on a shelf to show empty or white space. And you might have heard from some marketing gurus that showing white space allows your viewer to focus more on a focal point. If you have white space, it lets the brain really focus on what you want them to look at. Antique bookends are my favorite to add kind of a vintage vibe. You can score them on the cheap if you hit up estate sales, flea markets, or secondhand shops. Group collections. So many of us have figurine collections from our childhood or random fun sculptures that we found over the years, such as precious moments or Ladros or things like that. So many of these memories can be tied to these items, and it's fun to keep them in your space and not have to just be completely displaying your collection, but kind of move them around in your bookcases. So you can maximize the visual power of your favorite collectibles by grouping the pieces together. Not only does the grouping show that you're a collector, but it also prevents small items from getting lost among the bigger items and just doesn't look cluttered. Make sure that you strategically place your fragile items on the higher surfaces just so there's less activity around those items and nothing gets broken. Picking a color. Sometimes if you add a theme to your bookcases, it gets a little bit more fun. So if you pick a color, a built-in bookcase is a perfect spot for incorporating this. You can find books that are in that hue and you can stack them in your favorite shade and then add something on top, such as this. Pretty little vase with some blue books. It is even better if the pieces are various shades and patterns of the same color, so it doesn't appear that you were trying to match them perfectly. It also gives kind of the illusion that you've been collecting these items over time. You can also add life with plants and flowers. They offer health benefits, soft edges, and color. One of my favorite ways of adding pops of color is adding wallpaper to your bookshelves. You'll see the picture on the right, that's wallpaper behind there. So it gives kind of a dimension and an illusion to a hard surface, but it's actually wallpaper. Now, wallpaper is the easiest way to soften the space. Papering the bookshelves back is a high impact option for dressing up a wall bookshelf and a longtime favorite for many designers. I recommend you splurge on fancy, vibrant colors to maximize the impact. The square footage needed is very minimal and it dresses up a space in no time. Storing your items also in different alternate directions and showing symmetry is another way to dress up your bookcase. You can vary their placement and stack some books on their sides and also use the bookends in this method. Another way to dress up a bookcase is to add electrical. A lot of people have plugs within their built-in bookcases, so you can add little lamps or the electric candle type things, or even lanterns come in electrical fashions. Another thing that I have seen is people hanging art on the outside of their bookcases, which is kind of interesting. It kind of makes the bookcase have a completely different dimension. I personally have not tried this, but it's easy to put just a picture hanger right on the shelf and hang it, and it kind of gives that, the dimension that you're looking for. Make sure that your bookcase also functions the way that you like it to. You can have baskets of blankets down low. You can have storage baskets, storage boxes. Just make sure that you stay within your color theme to make sure that these items are used properly on the bookcase. All right. For more helpful tips, please follow us on social media. These are our 3 social media addresses: Instagram, Leslie McFadden Realtor; Facebook, Leslie McFadden Real Estate, Real Living Northwest Realtors; and LinkedIn, it's just underneath my name. We love being your resource in all things real estate.